Yo, so if you've been on the internet, you have probably seen all this Epstein files drama. I mean, for the last 2 months, everything just keeps changing. I mean, first we were trying to get the resolution to pass so that then they could vote on it, and they needed 218 votes, which then fucking the government shut down, and they wouldn't swear in Adelita Grajova, which would have been the 218th vote, which would force what we just saw today, which got voted on, obviously. Uh, 427 to 1. The Epstein files are now going to the Senate, which I'm sure it will be passed because, well, Trump randomly flipped. Why the hell did he flip? Also, this motherfucker is the one, by the way. Fuck this guy. Someone check his hard drive. He's got to be some sort of fucking weirdo. But anyway, the only reason this actually passed is because Donald Trump flipped randomly. I mean, Donald Trump was very vehement, like, do not vote on this. And obviously, the Republicans follow what he says. So why? Why did Trump flip? It doesn't make sense. Just one day, out of the blue, he's trying so hard. Him and Mike Johnson are like, we can't let this happen. And it happens because Trump flips. So what the fuck? So I've been doing a lot of thinking about it. I've been wrestling with the ideas, and I have like 4 scenarios which I believe are possible, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. So here we go. So like again, I don't want to sell like conspiracy or anything. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. So I've been thinking about the political incentives, everything. I cannot believe that Trump would randomly flip when he's clearly in the fucking files. At least a bit. And I'm sure he's in there a lot based on every fucking thing we've seen. So yeah, like Trump is not going to randomly flip on something like this that he was clearly involved in with his best friend of 10 years. So there's got to be some sort of motive. There's got to be. Like he knows, maybe he knows the files are already watered down or sanitized. So supporting them will cost him nothing. But then that doesn't make sense because why didn't he just do that? Because then it wouldn't have stirred up shit and he would have probably kept a lot of his base. I mean, if you go around and talk to people, they are not happy about this shit. Like, even triple Trumpers, they are not happy. I mean, maybe he wants to corner the Democrats, force them into looking like they're hiding something. That's possible. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get ahead of a possible leak that he knows is coming. Maybe he has so much power that he's not really that scared. I am so confused. I don't know. And they're going to embarrass at least some of his buddies. I mean, I think we can all agree with that. So if he didn't scrub them, what the fuck are we about to get? Anyway, let's get into the real scenarios. So to me, the first possibility is that Trump scrubbed the worst stuff forever ago through whatever political pressure. And now he wants them out because, well, he wants to go after the left and the Democrats, and he can say that the Democrats who are on this list are part of the left, which he can then say is like Antifa and go after, socialists and stuff. Even though, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. He might use that. He neutralizes his own exposure through his power over the DOJ and his previous power over the DOJ. Leaves in enough damaging material, leaves in some of his stuff, but not the incriminating stuff, and then release it publicly to turn it into a complete partisan dogfight. But that still doesn't make sense because why did he randomly flip? So maybe he just scrubbed them. I think that one makes the most sense that he just did it. But the thing is, if he only scrubbed himself, there is surely going to be, like, the people who are on this list are going to raise hell because I'm sure they know what Trump was doing. So I don't know. Maybe he wants that. Maybe he wants a lot of unrest. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, the next scenario for me is he has scrubbed everything important for everyone, and the bureaucrats, the intelligence agencies, and the elite networks have all already protected themselves, and he's just going to release, a fucking nothing burger. And there's no chance of the dogfight. He can just say, hey, look, here you guys go, and then the people will be kind of mad, but there's nothing incriminating. It's weird, obviously, but if there's nothing criminal, what can you do other than we're just going to be mad? This, to me, is the most likely scenario. I mean, he can't leave the elites in there, his friends, without starting some insane bullshit. I mean, even the Democrats, we know this. So I don't know. This would leave the powerful people just completely untouched, which would line up with many of his intentions, and then it wouldn't start a fight with his buddies. Makes sense. We just get the nothing burger. All right, now here's the one. Here's where it gets fun. All right, the chaos gambit is what I called it. Trump wants everything released, no protections, no redactions, because he thinks he can't be prosecuted. He's nearing the end of his political shelf life, and the mass unrest will actually let him increase or consolidate more power through like the Insurrection Act and the other things that the Constitution allows him to do. This one is wild because I don't know. I don't think this one's very possible. But if you think about it, he's been doing a lot of crazy shit to destabilize, and unprecedented shit is sort of the landmark of what this whole administration is. It's like really dramatic. It's kind of like a movie, so I don't know about all that. But I mean, if Trump thinks he's about to die, or if he thinks he's about to get murdered or something, maybe he's just like, all right, fuck it, I'm throwing a bomb on all of us. I'm gonna fuck everything up, and that would be so based. Please, Trump, please do that. I don't care, man. If you're a pedophile, you have one chance to do something so based and just expose everybody. Anyway, that's not gonna happen. So here you go. Here's another crazy one. This one's even worse. So this one, there's no chance, but just just food for thought, you know. Anti-Trump power players scrub everyone except for Trump. Tell Trump that he's good, so he flips, and then they use the release to replace him with someone like JD Vance by impeaching him or making him go to jail or something. I need to understand the political system more, but to sort of get a billionaire puppet in power, because Trump is not a pure puppet. He's a puppet. He does things, but he also does things for his image. Trump is not a complete puppet for the elites, at least yet. But yeah, this is not going to happen. Now, the most realistic part is that this is all reactionary. Obviously, the flip is suspicious. The vote is dramatic, but the real scandal is how long every institution has protected these powerful people from accountability. So whatever comes out is probably going to be redacted, half-baked, and both parties are going to have some sort of narrative set up, and they already do before they've hit the public. It's probably not going to be much. I don't know. But it could. This next month is going to be really weird. Or I'm sure the Senate is going to vote to release these. So we're going to get whatever. But don't get distracted. Remember who's our enemy. It's these fucking elites who are doing all of this and playing with us. They're just a bunch of actors who have control over our lives. So continue, see who panics, see who's like freaking out about the release. The moment everything drops, I'll try to break it down, all the most crazy shit. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what your theories are. I really want to hear what your theories are, because if you have anything that's I haven't talked about, I would love to think some more about it. Stay safe out there. Remember, it's me and you versus them. Fuck these weirdos.